Hi, Dean Howell here. Um, you're sick and tired of not being able to take full advantage of web map services when they're published, especially ArcGIS or Esri based ones? Well, you're in the right place today. So I'm going to take you through some quick tips on how to take advantage of using and being able to symbolize published map services. So let's go and have a look. Here's the Geoscience Australia website where they list their public tools, and I've just done a quick filter on the liquid services here. So if I click on this Esri map service, we will see that within here there's the overall map service. So we can take this, and so normally this is what we do. We take this URL, we plug that into ArcGIS, MapInfo, QGIS, whatever, and we display it. So let's just have a quick look at that. So I'll bring up QGIS, and I'll bring this over here, and I've already got this loaded, so I'll just load it in. Oops. Connect to it, I should say. So here's the first one. So we're going to add this first one to the map. Now what we can see is that the layers come in as Geoscience have intended the map to be displayed in different colors for the different features. But we can't change them in any way. So say for example we wanted to be able to make these into circles as opposed to these pentagons here. So if I right click on it, we can sort of see that there's no symbology option available, and we can't actually look at the table for any of these layers as well. So so we're stuck with the symbology that has been defined. But if we go back to that services page, you can sort of see we've got these individual layers, and each of them have a corresponding layer number. So refineries is 0, terminals 1, depots 2, and petrol stations is 3. So that's the thing that we need to, if we just want to load these individual ones in, what we need to use is the actual layer identifier. So we can sort of see here now that this URL has the 0 at the end of it compared to previously where it was just the full service. So if we go back to QGIS and we'll load that data source in again, so connect to it, and if I load in, so we'll go down to this fuel depots, and I'll add it in to the service. And so now in the legend, we can sort of see that we've got the liquid fuel depots by itself. So it's come across in this pinky magenta color as Geoscience have wanted it. So if I now look at the properties of it, let's bring that back over onto this screen. So we can see, I'll go to the source, the information, and we can see in this URL now that it's this liquid fuel facilities map server -2. So it was layer number 2, and we can sort of see the source with the same as from the, but now we have the symbology option. Whereas if I go, I'll just quickly cancel out that, I'll go back to the original one if I look at the properties of it. And I go to symbology, it doesn't allow me to change anything. It's predefined, it's as Geoscience is intended. So, but if we go to the liquid fuel layers one, we're now seeing that we've got symbology options. So if I wanted it to be a green circle instead, so we'll just, to make it nice and simple, we'll apply that. And I can press OK. And now we can see on the screen that we've got the fuel depots as a green dot. So if I right click on that now, we also have the option to open the attribute table. And so we can manipulate the layer. We can view the attributes. We can filter based on certain attributes. We can to what we would normally do on a local layer that we've got access to it. So that's the tip for today. So I hope you found that useful. Just remember that when someone else publishes a map service, or even within your own organization, and if they've published that layer, then use the layer identifier option, and you'll be able to bring it in and manipulate it in more ways. So hopefully that's been useful, as I said. So yeah, Dean Howell here. If you need any GIS support in any way, just throw me a question and hopefully we can help. All right, thanks a lot.